asshole.
This is actually an important video. I made a video literally on this game, Intergalactic. I said it's getting hate for no reason. Now, you can see some of my comments there, and I'm getting a little bit of backlash. Now, I was expecting this, obviously, because if the majority of the reaction to the new released game is legit hate, and people are disliking the video more than liking it, obviously there's more people that disagree with what I said in that video. I would like to point something out. Something that is very important to keep in mind is that whenever I'm talking about a video game that's about to come out and giving my opinion, I'm solely talking about how I feel about it and reacting to the video that I'm reacting to. I'm not saying in any of those videos that there's nothing wrong in gaming with the way that people try to put video game studios, or even movies do this, try to put a message into their game. I literally said in the video where I talked about it that I do not want political messaging or any sort of like agendas in video games. Again,
a bald woman.
if the whole game is riddled with that, I agree. If the whole game is just that, I agree.
That looks like
With Concord is that every fucking characters look the same. Textbook gender identity politics. Like, fine. Yeah, again, if we're talking about overall games like being that way, it's like a fifth time I'm saying this, but like, yeah, I get it. I understand the backlash whenever people say, just give me a good ass game. I am a firm believer that, hold up, we just hit 600 subs. Let's get to 700, baby. Hit that button. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Whenever a video game is genuinely good, it's a good game, the gameplay is good, the story is good, I personally don't really care on what the character looks like. That's just me though. I'm not talking about how they're dressed. I'm not talking about I don't give a shit about the design at all. I'm just saying, because I have played The Last of Us and I've played the Uncharted, and for me they were great games. The second one of The Last of Us I know was way weaker and had a lot more of that political messaging in it. But to me, overall, Naughty Dog has produced positive games, good games. And so if I see it that way, and then I see they're dropping a new game, which I have no information on, then for me, it just doesn't matter. Look, I saw this video Asmon made, and he said it right, though.
But if you're making a video game, and it's set in space, you're a bounty hunter, you've got guns, and you fight things with laser swords, the majority audience of that game is gonna be a bunch of fucking guys. And that's it. So if you make a game like that, and you don't appeal to that target audience, you are going to have a very hard time selling that game. And it doesn't matter whether you think this should be true or not, or whether you know somebody who isn't part of that group, who is a girl or whatever, who likes these games, or a guy who doesn't like them. That's totally fine, but I think that the averages speak for themselves.
Whenever he talks about the studio perspective, saying that if you know your audience for this type of game is majority male, you shouldn't make a female character that's unattractive. It makes sense from a business perspective. So now, my response to that guy's video that I made was essentially that the arguments he specifically gave were from a very one-sided point of view that I didn't agree with. But yes, I'm going to make it clear that if the game's objective is not a good game, but instead to pass a political message where that literally takes you out of the immersion, that is bad. That's what I'm saying. I didn't give a shit what she looked like. To me, she wasn't this ugly fucking weird transformation of a person, but to each their own. It seems fine to me until now. So yes, from the way the trailer has started, it does seem like what some other games have done and essentially failed at, but I would like to reserve my judgments for when any actual gameplay comes out. And so yeah, if you have any questions or things you'd like me to clarify on, I can, but I'm pretty much done with this until any new topic comes out. And that's where I'm at right now. So we'll see what happens. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment what you think. And on that note, Ganat's out.